Would you dare step into places where screams echo through the night and shadows seem alive? Stay with us, because what you're about to witness might haunt you forever. Inshallah. Number 10. The Forest of Whispers, Romania. Deep within the Carpathian Mountains lies a forest no map dares to name clearly, known only through whispers and local warnings. Hikers who enter often return different, if they return at all. Locals speak of trees that move slightly, even without wind, not swaying, shifting, as if they're watching. There's no birdsong, no animal calls, just a dead silence that swallows your heartbeat the moment you step inside. Now here's the hook. It's not the forest floor that's dangerous, it's what hangs above it. Pay very close attention, because what I'm about to reveal will shake your reality. Brace yourself. This twist will make you rethink what a forest really is. Explorers have documented carved faces, not in trees but inside them, revealed only when bark falls away. Some faces appear to be screaming, and horrifyingly, some match missing persons from nearby towns. And just when you think that's the worst of it, infrared drones picked up a massive heat signature beneath the earth, a pulsing one, as if the entire forest is alive. Ready to escape? Don't relax yet. We're just getting started. Number 9. The Tunnel of the Forgotten, Japan. Outside of Kyoto, there's a hidden passage not on any GPS. Known only through old folklore, it's whispered to be a place where people lose time. Imagine this. You enter a tunnel at 2 p.m. You emerge thinking 10 minutes passed, but it's midnight and your phone's battery is dead. The photos you took, gone. Even worse, your face is missing from group shots. Yes, this has happened, multiple times. Wait, are you ready for the chilling twist? Because this one will crawl into your mind and never leave. Don't blink, because what I'm about to say will destroy your sense of safety. In one terrifying case, a woman entered the tunnel with her fiancé. He walked in right behind her, but midway, he vanished. Surveillance footage showed nothing. No exit, no foul play, just one frame where he's there, and the next, gone. And here's the kicker. A year later, someone spotted him. Not in the tunnel, but in a century-old photo found in a shrine nearby. Wearing modern clothes. You still with me? Good, because it only gets worse. Number 8. The Screaming Island, Italy. Poveglia Island in Venice is often called the most haunted place in Europe. But what if I told you? The screaming you hear at night doesn't come from ghosts, but from something deeper beneath the ground. Tourists report cries echoing across the waters after dark. Many think it's just seabirds, until they hear names whispered in Italian. Names they don't know, but that somehow sound familiar. Now here's where things take a terrifying turn. Get ready. This twist is so unexpected it might stop you from ever sleeping again. An excavation in 2018 unearthed something not listed in any official report. A sealed underground keep. Room filled with charred medical equipment, blood-stained restraints, and dozens of surgical masks. Why would that exist? Well, secret documents revealed a chilling truth. Before becoming a plague quarantine zone, Poveglia was used for illegal mind control experiments during wartime, targeting the mentally ill. And those screams? They're recordings, set on repeat, to keep something trapped beneath the island from waking up. Still feeling brave? Number 7. The House That Breathes, Argentina. In a quiet village in Patagonia, there's a farmhouse known to villagers as La Casa del Aliento, the house that breathes. From outside, it looks ordinary, but when you step inside, the walls move, slightly, rhythmically, as if inhaling. Residents who stayed overnight reported the same nightmare, being suffocated by invisible hands, then waking up with bruises. But here's the part they don't tell you. In 1974, a journalist lived in the house for a week to debunk the legends. He recorded hours of footage, but on day 6, he vanished. Now here's the part that defies explanation. You better sit down. This next twist is unlike anything you've heard before. 2 years later, a traveler in Brazil bought an old television at a market. When he turned it on, it showed grainy footage of the missing journalist. Still in the house, begging for help. The date in the corner? The footage was recorded. Live. And the house in the video? It was still breathing. Number 6. The ashen grounds of Namibia. Far off the tourist trails lies a stretch of desert where nothing grows. Not a cactus, not a weed, just a white ash, covering the ground. Geologists say it's not volcanic, it's organic. And when tested, the ash contained DNA markers, not from animals, but from humans. Here's where it gets unbelievable. Over the past 50 years, more than 30 researchers who set up camp there died mysteriously in their sleep. Every single one had their faces twisted in terror, yet no signs of struggle. But the worst part? One man survived. Now listen closely, because the next detail might ruin you. Are you ready for a truth so dark it feels like a nightmare? That lone survivor had scratches all over his chest, and one word carved deep into his arm: awakened. He couldn't speak. His hair turned completely white overnight. He painted symbols on his walls and screamed at mirrors until the day he disappeared again. Into the desert. And days later, more ash appeared. Number 5. The Red Chapel of Norway. High in the snow-laced mountains of Norway stands a blood-red church that appears only at night. During the day, there's nothing but untouched snow. But as darkness falls, the chapel materializes. Perfectly intact. Wooden beams, crimson paint, and a flickering lantern in the tower window. No one knows when it was built, and no one has ever seen it constructed. Locals say if you walk in, you'll hear a choir, a haunting hymn sung in a language no one speaks. And the air, it's freezing, even in the summer. Your breath becomes mist instantly. But here's where it truly descends into madness. Get ready. I'm about to drop a terrifying twist that changes everything. In 1999, a group of 5 ghost hunters filmed their journey into the chapel. Only one returned, drenched in blood, not his own. The camera footage was later recovered. In it, the group is seen walking down a hallway that shouldn't exist. Then they begin to sink, not into the floor, but into the shadows. Whispers on the tape say, "Sing or perish." The chapel vanished again after that night, and hasn't reappeared for 24 years, until 3 weeks ago. And now? Locals say they hear the choir again. Louder. Closer. Number 4. The humming steps of Istanbul. Beneath Istanbul lies a staircase never documented in any city records. Accessible only through a collapsed Ottoman-era tunnel, the steps are lined with ancient tiles, each one with an ear carved into it. When you descend, you begin to hear humming. First faint, then melodic. Then it syncs with your thoughts. Every fear, every memory, you hear it, sung back to you. Historians believe it's connected to a forgotten sultan who performed dark experiments in sonic manipulation, believing sound itself could control the soul. But that's not the disturbing part. Hold your breath. This twist will make you doubt your very mind. A Turkish journalist descended with a mic and a translator. At step 81, his voice changed. Mid-sentence, he started speaking fluent Latin, despite never studying it. He described being trapped in a memory not his own. Even worse. The translator dropped dead on the spot. The autopsy revealed her brain had vibrated to liquefaction. The sound killed her. And the journalist, still alive, but speaks only in that ancient voice. Every day he draws staircases, and every day they get longer. Number 3. The Weeping Orchard of Kazakhstan. From above, it's just a forgotten apple orchard. But once you're within it, you'll start hearing soft weeping. No matter where you stand, it sounds like someone is crying just behind you. Legend says the trees were planted by a grieving widow, who buried her family under each tree. But the real horror began when researchers tested the apples. They found few traces of human hormones, especially cortisol, the chemical released during extreme fear. Some apples had teeth marks inside, yet their skin was untouched. Creeped out yet? That's nothing. Listen carefully. This next twist might just break your spirit. A child once wandered into the orchard alone. He returned 4 hours later, mute. In his hands, he held a perfect red apple, with a beating heart embedded inside. The orchard has since been closed, but satellite images show new trees growing in a spiral, a formation that matches an ancient burial sigil for human sacrifice. And locals say the crying has grown louder. Some nights they say, it's screaming. Number 2, the mirror city below Paris. Everyone knows about the Paris catacombs, but what they don't know is that beneath them lies something far more disturbing, a hidden chamber filled entirely with mirrors. Urban explorers call it the City of Reflections, a labyrinth of corridors lined with floor-to-ceiling mirrors that somehow don't reflect the explorers, only shadows. Those who enter lose track of direction, time, memory. One man walked in with a group, only to find himself already inside, smiling from a distance. No one believes this could be real until they see the footage. But this is where reality unravels completely. Warning: the twist you're about to hear is truly nightmarish. An underground crew managed to retrieve one mirror and brought it to the surface. Days later, the entire team was found catatonic and inside the mirror. That's right. Security footage shows their bodies fade into the glass. To this day, the mirror is sealed in a vault, wrapped in lead sheets. But sometimes, when the lights flicker, security guards say they see faces tapping from the inside. One of them is smiling. Number 1. The Black Sea Choir, Bulgaria. Off the coast of Bulgaria, fishermen tell stories of a shipwreck that sings. That's right. Beneath the waves where a sunken vessel lies, you can sometimes hear Kwi-bi, a woman's voice echoing across the water. What's strange is, the melody isn't random. It's a lullaby. And when heard, it causes vivid visions of drowning, even when you're on land. A marine team explored the wreck using submersibles. The sonar picked up human-shaped figures standing upright on the ocean floor, unmoving, wearing tattered choir robes. One diver swam too close, and his final words through the radio were, "She opened her eyes." Now listen closely, because this is the ultimate revelation. This final twist will destroy everything you thought you knew about reality. The wreck, dated to 1897, was a known orphanage ship, but recovered documents reveal the children on board never existed. Their names were fake. Their birth records vanished. Historians now believe the ship was a cover for transporting genetically modified children, part of a forbidden military experiment in sound-based warfare. And those choir voices? They're not spirits. They're the witch results of the experiment. One final note. The lullaby has been fully decoded. Its lyrics? A warning. Don't listen, or you'll remember who you were. Shocking bonus fact. Still watching? Inshallah. This next detail will be seared into your mind forever. A global database that tracks unnatural phenomena found one matching anomaly. Across all 10 locations in this video, each site has a buried artifact, the same shape, the same size, and each bears a single word carved in ancient Sumerian. Gate. What are they opening? What's trying to come through? That's for another video, if you're brave enough.